Security questionnaires aren't hard because the questions are complex. They're hard because the process around them is fragile. And under deal pressure, that fragility becomes visible fast. Answers live across documents, audits, tools, and people. Sales wants speed. Security wants accuracy. Legal wants defensibility. Engineering gets pulled in when it shouldn't be. Automation sounds like the fix, but automation on top of a broken process just moves the chaos faster. Here's how experienced teams actually run questionnaires at scale. Start with the foundation, a library of answers that can be safely reused. Every reusable answer needs 5 things: the control it references, a plain English explanation, supporting evidence, unnamed owner, and a last review date. An answer without an owner or a recent review date should be treated as untrusted, no matter how well written it is. Don't try to document everything. Go for high reuse, not exhaustive coverage. Start with the areas every questionnaire probes: identity and access, infrastructure and cloud, security development, and incident detection, and build there first. And write answers in the customer's language, not policy citations. A strong answer names the frequency, the owner, the remediation SLA, and the evidence. A weak answer says, in accordance with internal policies. That phrase kills trust. Most questionnaires look different on the surface. They're not. Around 80% of what you see repeats. The same controls, just rephrased. How is sensitive information protected when stored? Do you encrypt data at rest? Is customer data encrypted in storage? 3 questions, 1 answer. Anchor all 3 to a single approved response. That is what makes reuse safe. Then, classify every incoming question along 3 dimensions: question intent, handling type, and control area. The output is simple: standard and reusable, requires context, or needs escalation. Questionnaires don't create control gaps. They expose them. And without a defined workflow, that exposure turns into a fire drill every time. The workflow has 4 steps. 1. Standardize intake. If sales doesn't provide the customer name, deal stage, deadline, priority tier, and format, the questionnaire goes back. Security doesn't start work on an underscoped request. 2. Split standard answers from exceptions. Most questions are reworded versions of existing controls. Auto-answer those. Escalate what is really new or risky. 3. Handle exceptions as risk decisions. Missing controls, roadmap commitments, evidence with over-disclosure risk. These are business decisions, not security busy work. Security frames the risk. Business owners decide whether to accept it. 4. Final review. Even automated responses need a human review before being sent to the customer. The second step, evidence, is where questionnaires quietly go wrong. Under audit, evidence is shared in a governed context. Under deal pressure, teams attach something just to respond and create exposure they did not intend. Every reuse decision should answer one question: does this artifact accurately reflect our current posture toward this customer without revealing more than intended? Most questionnaire questions are process-oriented. How will you conduct access reviews? That is not asking for last quarter's access review export. It is asking how the control works. Respond with process, not time-bound artifacts. Policies, control descriptions, architecture diagrams, vendor risk processes. These travel well. Access to review exports, scan results, and incident logs should be granted only when explicitly required, and ideally through controlled references, not raw files. Automation isn't the fix for a broken process. It's the multiplier for a working one. The strongest platforms automate repeatability and retrieval, not decision-making. That means pulling evidence directly from your cloud, identity, and monitoring tools, showing ownership and last review date at the control level, reusing approved answers across questionnaires, and suggesting responses grounded in verified controls. But some decisions should never be automated. Contextual risk explanations, customer-specific edge cases, formal risk acceptance. If a tool claims to fully automate these, that's a red flag. Scrut Teammates is the AI layer that sits on your controls, approved answers, and evidence. It generates contextual, reusable responses grounded in verified controls, and puts humans in the loop only for genuine exceptions. The goal is not just faster questionnaires. There are fewer decisions per questionnaire. One of our customers, Total, is saving nearly 100 hours every month across the GRC and solutions teams by running exactly this play. Turn security questionnaires into a scalable, defensible part of your security and revenue motion. Book a demo at scrut.io. Link in the description.